Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Bhagwadgita, Chapter 2, Verse 29. Ascharyavat pasyati kaschidenam Ascharyavat bhatiti tathaiva chanyah Ascharyavatchena manyasrunoti Srutvapyenam vedana chaiva kaschit. We are discussing regarding Atma. Lord Krishna is explaining Arjuna the features or the characteristics of Atman. In the previous various verses, he clearly stated, it cannot be cut, it cannot be burnt, it cannot be wet, it cannot be dried up. It is all pervasive, it is eternal, and so on, so on, so on. It is real. This body is temporary, this material world is temporary, but Atman is permanent. It is beyond time, beyond space. After telling all these things, now he is telling, Ascharya vat pasyati kaschidenam. Kaschit, some people. This Atman, soul, enam. Ascharyavat pasyati. Ascharya means amazing. Pasyati means sees. Some people see this Atman with amazing. My goodness, it's great wonder. Surprising. Ascharyavat pasyati kaschidenam. One category of people see the Atman amazingly. Second category. Ascharyavat bhatati tathaiva chanyah. The second category of people, Vadvatadi, they speak regarding the Atman. The way verse after verse we spoke and we discussed it, they go on discussing. It is surprising, Third category, Ascharyavatchena manya srunoti. Srunoti means third category of people, they listen regarding Atma. Oh, this is like this. Fourth category, Srutvapyanam veda nachaiva kaschit. After hearing also, they will say, we have not understood. Atma is beyond comprehension. In the 11th chapter of Bhagwadgita, Vishrupa Sandarsana Yoga, when Arjuna requested Lord Krishna, whatever you said I have understood, but I want to see with my own eyes. Then Lord Krishna said to him, with these two eyes, you cannot see me. I will give you special eyes, Divya Drishti, divine eyes. So now, the verse is telling, some people see it with amazingly, some speaks amazingly, some hears amazingly, some having heard also, they will say, we have not understood. So the summary of all these four lines put together is, Atman is amazing. Atman is beyond human comprehension. Certainly it is amazing. One example I will give you. You will see a lion, a tiger, elephant, or a camel, very powerful animals, wild animals, very big, gigantic animals like elephant and camel, a small ant, a small mosquito, a small bacteria, everything has got Atman. Consciousness, the same consciousness which is in me, is in that mosquito, is in that ant, is it in that fly, is in that elephant also. The elephant is also able to walk because of the consciousness. The lion is also able to jump whatever it is do. The powerful ferociousness is also because of the consciousness. Once the consciousness goes out of the lion, it is dead. No more ferocious. Goes out of the human beings, they also cannot act. Goes out of that ant, also it cannot move. See, a small ant, smallest insect, it has got consciousness. Very big one, elephant, it has also got consciousness. That is amazing. What is this? We cannot say. We have to realize it. It is beyond comprehension because none of our five senses can perceive it. That is this one. Men with poor fund of knowledge, we always spend our time in sense gratification. Only in sense gratification. We never spend our time what is Atman, how to realize it. Whereas we know Atman is permanent, body is temporary. This world is Dukkhalayam and Ashashvatam. This is also told in Bhagwadgita. Dukkhalayam, temple of sorrows. Ashashvatam, temporary. But what we do? Throughout our life? We run after temporary pleasures. In this Dukkhalayam, in this temple of sorrows, we want to find pleasure. The real pleasure is you. You are Satchidananda. Divine pleasure is inside us. We don't run after that divine pleasure. We run after material pleasure. Again, Ascharya, amazing. Here, one verse from Bhajagovindam, Jagadguru Shankaracharya said, Angam Galitam, Palitam Mundam, Dasanvihinam, Jatam Tundam, Vruddho Yati Gruhitva Dandam, Tadapi Namanchatu Asa Pindam. Angam Galitam, all the body parts worn out, became very old. He is unable to talk, unable to eat, unable to digest. Palitam Mundam, the hair has become grey. Dasana Jatam Tundam. Tundam means this mouth, face. Dasana is without teeth. So he has become old, he has become grey, no teeth. Vruddho Yati Gruhitva Dandam. Because of the old age, he is catching one stick and walking. Tadapi, in spite of all this, Namunchati, he is unable to live. What? Asa Pindam. Bundle of desires. Still he wants to do something in life. God bless him, God bless him. Again, amazing, Ascharya. Ascharya. God is this side. But we always run this side. We can never reach here. We run after material pleasures. Ascharya. Knowing very well, it is temporary. Knowing very well, it is permanent. So, Triputi. So, Ascharyavat Pasyati. Some sees. So, we have to little bit more analysis if I do. As I told you in my earlier verses also, in Bhagavad Gita only, Atman cannot be comprehended. Atman cannot be comprehended. The concept is known as Triputi. Triputi means, I want to make laddu. Example. So, I am the laddu maker. I learned from you the process of laddu and I made the laddu. So, there are three things are there. Myself, the laddu and the process of making the laddu. This is known as Triputi, three things. But in the context of Atman, you are practicing to realize Atman. You start your internal journey. The day you realize, you can't see with your eyes, you can't express with your mouth, you can't hear with your ears, you can't feel with your skin. It is beyond. It is a realization only. The concept of Triputi is not there. Because in case of that laddu, you are there and that laddu is also there. That sweet dish, both are separate. But when you realize Atman, you and Atman are one only. Because you are Atman. You are Atman. You are not this particular body. When that realization will come, so the Triputi concept is not there. So knower, knowable and the object. Three are not there. You yourself are the Atman. Aham Brahmasmi is a concept. So what is the process to realize the Atman? The process to realize the Atman is, you need not go to a forest. You need not run away from your family affairs. Do with Krishna conscious concept. But with a clear-cut mind of purity of mind. What God needs is purity of mind. Who can realize Atman? All are eligible. You are a man, eligible. You are a woman, eligible. You are a Brahmin, you are eligible. You are a king, you are eligible. You are a Sudra, you are a Vaisya. God does not say. Atman can be realized by all, provided he follow the proper process. What is the process? Follow the instructions of Bhagwadgita given by Lord Krishna. Now, what is the take home? Point number 1. Manushyanam sahasreshu kasid yatat siddhaye, Lord Krishna said. In thousands and thousands and lakhs of people, any one person, kasid, some person will try. I want to realize the Atman. My humble request to all the viewers and devotees, you be that person, me be that person. Let us start from today. We should realize Atman. 2. Vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. Vasudeva means Lord Krishna. Sarvamiti. He is pervaded everywhere. I feel Lord Krishna everywhere. He is inside me. He is outside. He is everywhere. My father, Lord Krishna. My child, Lord Krishna. Every person whom I have come in touch with, I see in the whole world, in the trees, Lord Krishna. Samahatma sudurlabha. Very difficult to get. Yet you be that person. Let us practice to see God everywhere. Because God is all pervasive. 3. This particular body is an instrument for self-realization, for liberation, for salvation. But we are using this particular body, instrument, for pleasures. So, it is bondage. So, take number 3 for today is, from today, this instrument of the body, let us not use for bondage, but let us use for liberation. You are the soul with a body. You are not a body with a soul. Who are you? Aham Brahmasmi. This body is an instrument to me. That concept we should develop from today. God created everything transcendental. God created everything transcendental. In this world, everything can be transcendental. But we made everything material with a selfish motto. And we suffer. So, let us work from today. Everything we use with Krishnarpanam Bhavana. With the thought process of serving the God only. Next. This is a very important concept. Outside in and inside out. I am repeating. Outside in and inside out. Krishna is the knower of everything because he does not see outside in but inside out. What does it mean? He does not see our pranams. I mean very big pranam. Very big pranam. No. He sees our motivations, intentions, aspirations within our heart. So, let us clean our heart. Let us clean our heart. Only a clean mirror can give a better reflection. If you want to see Atman, the first requirement is to purify our heart so that we can have the reflection of the Atman. Recently, the whole world suffered from corona. You can understand from here. Here, the take home is Krishna's sense of humor is that he can conquer even the greatest simply by a teeny mosquito or teeny bacteria, that is corona. What he cannot do? Surrender to the Almighty. The final take home is everything is amazing. To experience that amazing of the Atman, let us purify our own soul, our own mind. The moment we purify it completely, the way mirror gives a better reflection without any dirt, our mind also will give the reflection of the Atman. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.